Our last video, we put our solar to the test on our drive day.
It's at 81%.
We are getting ready to really put it to the test because we are actually going to be mooch docking without any hookups for over a week.
We do have a full solar here. We have 810 amp hours of Battle Born battery, two 3,000 watt Victron inverters, a solar charge controller, 1,200 watts of solar on the roof, and an NPS 6,000 watt generator. Now, all those things together work really well. However, before, we actually had this device called an auto transformer between our generator and our solar setup, and it was kind of supposed to be a temporary thing, and it ended up staying on there a lot longer than originally intended, I guess, maybe because we were all the way across the world up in Alaska. Well, we just had that removed. It's no longer needed. We had to do some software updates, and anyway, so that's gone. And so now we're actually going to be able to see kind of like what this full potential is going to be now with a slightly different setup than what it was before. So we got to stop, pick up some packages, get where we're going, and give you guys maybe at least the first 24 hours of us using it. So how does this work when it's actually being put to use? So we have a lot to get done. Let's get to it. With this part, what are those bugs called?
Earwigs.
Earwigs. This part has a lot of earwigs, like tons of earwigs, and so we usually have to go through and like, oh, there's some kind of a critter. It's a very buggy part. I'm actually surprised that we didn't just see a plethora of them fly out of here. But we usually have to go through, beat and shake everything, otherwise the rig gets full of these earwigs and they pinch and they're just kind of gross. So we're gonna go through the bang on everything process. See any of them yet? I wonder if they're, oh, there's one. Look at them things. Nasty little suckers. They get in everything. Yeah, last time we were here, we bounced our scooters and oh, there's another one. They like get in all the dark places, I guess, and
Might be it. Oh, there's another
nope,
one.
there's another one.
All right, I think we're gonna break the bike if you.
Durability test, baby. We'll call that clear for now. See how bad this one is. Oh, there's a dead earwig. Oh no, it's not dead.
Playing possum.
Oh, there's another one.
It's weird because I'm not seeing them drop out of there.
I think they're like, I don't know. Oh, there's another one, unless it's the same one.
No, that one's just the same one. It's coming back. Okay. The light is about to break.
Maybe that's all it is. A couple for each one of these this time. Oh, there's one. I know there's some in here that aren't gonna come out, but if we can get the most of them. That's so weird. Last time we had, what, Court? Probably
Felt like 50.
probably 20 per scooter. I wonder if they have like a season, and now that it's cooled off a little bit there.
Maybe. But I haven't seen as many inside this time either. Usually we'll have a couple of them, and I thought to myself the other day that they're...
We just haven't seen as many. I almost forgot to check, but they get in your RV and they're not friendly bugs. Okay, I guess now we can put all this stuff inside. One thing we did just get, I got my bill down, it's a little bright out here, is we just got a water softener. Now, Courtney's been wanting a water softener for a while, so we finally got one. And I think
you know how it goes, because my hair, Hugh's hair, it all feels like, hey, stringy.
and the parks we've been at recently have just had some of the hardest water. I will say Indiana has hard water. At least the places we've been in Indiana,
Northern Indiana does.
it's got hard water. So
We'll let you know.
we'll let you know how it goes.
Or we'll do it at the next
Or at
park.
the next park, we'll let you know how it goes. We'll give it the good old testaroo. Yeah, this is the on-the-go portable water softener.
It's the double.
That's the double standard, I think is what they call it.
No, I think there's a standard and then there's a double.
This is the double standard, yep, it says it right
Okay.
there.
And
So,
then there's a single standard.
yeah, there's a standard and a double standard, I think. We got this from Clearsouce. You know, we have a Clearsouce filter, so we figured why not get this. I don't think they make the water softener, but this is the one that they sell on their site. So, and if you're interested in the water softener, I'll put the link to this one below and you can check it out. We got Hugh's hammock up in the Hugh's hammock holders, and we kind of, it's a little lower than the front of the rig's kind of low right now. I think it's gonna work out just fine. Now I do have our bikes kind of stuffed in right beside it right now, so they may get moved out, but for weather purposes they're just gonna hang out here. Now we're gonna actually test this solar out and see what it does. We're gonna give you guys an update. You're gonna see it in a minute, but it's gonna be in a few hours. We're running the ACs on it right now. We did put some gas in the generator, which, by the way, I just wanna mention, I highly recommend putting non-ethanol fuel in your generator if you can. Unfortunately today, I was not near a non-ethanol station. I thought the station I went to was gonna have it and it didn't, so I put minimal amount of premium fuel in it. For the time being, I will burn it off before the end of the season and fill it up with non-ethanol fuel before our slow season during the winter when we're always traveling, or we're always in an RV park, because when that ethanol fuel sits in the generator carburetors and fuel systems, the ethanol fuel just, it gums it all up. It just doesn't sit very well for long periods of time. You can put a fuel stabilizer in it and it helps for sure. I don't down that. But if you can, run non-ethanol fuel. Last year when we were in Alaska, I tried to search for non-ethanol fuel and I couldn't find it, and it was the darndest thing. But then I figured out that in Alaska, they don't actually cut the gasoline with ethanol. They actually use propane to cut the gasoline, so it doesn't have the same effect as ethanol does. So it's almost like all the fuel in Alaska is non-ethanol, and they do that because of the temperatures up there and what ethanol does in those types of temperatures. So they just avoid ethanol altogether in the gasoline up in Alaska. So I quit drinking soda like probably two and a half months ago, and the kids had a Pepsi in there, which I wasn't a Pepsi guy to begin with. I was more of a Coca-Cola guy, and I figured I'd take me a little sip because I was just a little parched, and it tastes like paint thinner. Nothing against Pepsi. Coke tastes the same way right now. Any soft drink, if I drink it now, because I haven't drank it in a long time, tastes like pure, gross paint thinner chemicals. It tastes like what a paint thinner smells like. Let me know if you guys don't drink soda, or if you've quit drinking soda for a long period of time and then you tried to drink it again and to you it tasted like paint thinner as well. Remember we told you guys we had a package? Well, it was filters, and of course that water softener you guys just saw. So now we're gonna change them. I did already break these loose, so let's see what this rusty one looks like.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
It's so bad there.
It is.
Hugh and I were looking.
Oh my goodness! Look at this! Look at this!
Like,
really
I
wish
don't
we had a clear bowl.
understand how
Ooh, dog bowl.
there's like chunks of iron. It's not just a little bit and it builds up. Like the water there is so like full of it and thick with it. Like you can grab the particles. Hugh will get a bowl and we'll see. But it is the worst water, at least with iron, rust, whatever you want to call it, that we've ever been to. in the last 4 years of traveling.
All right, so as y'all can see, bowl's pretty well clean. Bowl's nice, shiny, clean for the most part.
Like it's like chunks you can pick up.
You can see it on my finger there.
That's what we should do.
What?
Hold on 1 second.
So it says, we dip this in the water for 3 seconds, remove strip, and immediately match it to a color. So it's actually lighter than, it's about roughly the same color as that. The darker red it gets, the harder it is. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
Oh my word.
I mean, it's pretty much at the top of the chart. I mean, I'd say
Holy smokes.
I'd say it's easily the 250. Easily the 250. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Maybe it's starting to wear off.
Yeah. Wow.
I'd say it's definitely on the high end of the chart here.
Very high end. All right, now let's try some of, because where we're staying has softened water.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just curious what that one.
Here, let's rinse this out with it first. Now, to be fair, it is running through the hose that had like rusty water in it.
Yeah,
So there could be some hardness, residual wearing from that.
maybe, but
Maybe. All right, so 3 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2
Oh my
Mississippi,
God.
3 Mississippi.
no way.
Just goes to show
Wow. All right, we're gonna have to
Here,
try it with
look
our.
at that.
Yeah.
you. That's the difference in color.
Wow.
Where we were, where we are. Where we were, where we are.
Maybe-
Next filter. And then at the end, we'll just stack all the new ones up right above these. This is the charcoal filter.
Is there orange in it?
I really don't want to waste a new strip, but what I will do is this was the good strip out of the one we just did. I don't know if I can re-dip it,
We'll see.
but we're gonna give it a 1,
Oh yeah, you can.
2, 3. I think some of it's worn off.
Yeah. It's still turning though. Huh.
But that first one was crazy.
That
I don't want to
bad.
waste all of our strips on this little test,
Yeah.
so there's only so many in that little jar. Give her a round of applause, making that short form content, everybody. All right,
And two,
check
so
this
you
out.
know.
This is the new one, this is the old one. These are all new old. Now the charcoal one, you can't really tell much of a difference. I don't know if the camera's really gonna pick it up much. This just has like a film on it, like that rusty film on the casing. Can't really tell because it's already a black filter. And this is, I think, what they call their virus guard filter. You can see how much of that orange and stuff and just gunk eventually soaked through to this filter and decolorized it. They call that the virus guard filter. NASA developed technology, reduces not just bacteria and cysts, but viruses, heavy metals, using electro-adhesive material. It's a lot of fanciness there. Obviously the 0.5 micron coconut shell carbon block filter, activated coconut shell carbon block technology removes chemicals, organic compounds that other filters allow to pass, while also greatly improving taste and smell. That's this one. And then the 5 micron rust filter, radial structural technology reduces rust and sediment from water sources. And as you can see, it definitely reduces that. I mean, look how much difference that is. It starts out pure white, and then this one just eventually met its maker in its maximum filtration limit, and I started to soak through and allow it to pass through. There is only a certain amount of water these filters can handle, and material. The cleaner the water, I feel like, the longer you can let these things run. The water there was just tough, and well, it only lasted for so long. We got basically a good month out of those filters. And
But this is why you
they were
guys
toast.
need a filter.
And maybe it's just this region of the country, I'm not sure. They just have a lot of iron in their water. Could be a lot of red clay up here, I don't know. I know down in South Carolina, that had some really hard water as well, or iron water, but there was a lot of red clay there. So there's just a lot of iron in the soil there. And so I think it's just something that happens. It's nothing really Indiana can do about it. It's just part of life up here. But definitely, if you're gonna be traveling in an RV around the country, use some kind of filter.
Yeah.
Something.
Some kind.
I don't even care if it's just a single, those little small single blue ones. I think those are like a multi-stage filter all kind of in one. I don't know how much it'll do.
Something's
But
better than
something
nothing.
is better than just letting all of that, well, you saw those rust particles just get into your lines, to your pump systems, your tanks, your spigots, it's just, but get a filter. This filter setup here will cost you a triple setup stage filter. We'll run you a little over 500 bucks. Is it worth it? Yes. Do they have smaller ones? Also, yes. They have a mini version. They make a 2-stage filter. There's other companies that make even more expensive ones with stainless, like tanks and stuff like that. The pricing is all about what you want to spend. I just recommend getting some kind of filter. Something. Even if it's a single stage filter, a single stage rust filter like this, I would consider getting one. I think you will be happy that you did, to at least save your RV from all that hard rust getting in there. I guess it's time to check on our solar. The ACs have been running for a couple hours. We've been pulling in about 730-ish watts, which I think we could do better if we go up and clean the panels, which I've still yet to do. And we are at 57. They've been pulling a lot of juice. Okay, so 796 watts is what we're pulling in and going out. Got a kid on a TV and his PlayStation and an AC on this one, an AC on that one. They are in full crank out mode. And I could probably turn this one up just a smidge. Saying we've got about another 2 hours left on the battery, or 3 hours, 2 hours, 50 minutes, time remaining on battery, 57%. I know someone else with the same RV and he went with 4 batteries instead of 3. He's got 3,000 watts on the roof, and on a travel day, he leaves, I think, 2 ACs running maybe, and doesn't even deplete the battery really much on his travel days. Let me know in the comments whenever you like and subscribe what your recommendations are. Maybe you have some solar on your RV. Let me know what your setup is like, what kind of experience you've got with yours. We have GRE ACs, and not looking to change to a different AC. I know people talk about those Furrion chill cubes and all that stuff. I'm not looking to change my ACs. I'm not, but I am curious as to what you guys are pulling whenever you're running multiple ACs at the same time. So let me know down below. All right, guys, got a little bit of an update. We're at the end of our first official day of full boondocking here with the rig. We've got the sun setting back there over the field. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can hear in the background, our generator is running currently. The ACs are really just running the battery down. When we try to cool the rig with the batteries and the solar, it sucks the battery juice down pretty heavily. I would consider quickly enough that we're not gonna leave them on overnight. So we've been either opening the doors. It hasn't been terrible. Last night was a little muggy. I will say that. We turned on the exhaust fans in the RV to kind of mitigate some of that heat and make it a little more comfortable. It's a little cooler tonight, so I'm a little more optimistic. During the day hasn't been terrible. We've had the windows open, had the roof vents going. just to kind of save on resources, gas and stuff like that. It's not that big of a deal. However, I think that pretty much wraps it up, you guys. I think our game plan may actually be to expand our solar so that in these hotter climates, these hotter times of the year, we can get more of a potential out of it. I think if we were to go from our, say, 1200 watts to like 3,000 watts on the roof, I think we'd have a much greater chance of being able to just run the ACs all day long in the sun. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, because next week we are diving into a project right over there. We have to get this rig ready to haul it a pretty long distance, one straight shot. We put D-Max disc brakes on our trailer last year, actually on our way to Alaska, well over 10,000 miles ago. We're due for some bearing service. I think it's important to service your bearings, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we're gonna be diving into that next week. And yeah, with that being said, we will see you guys on the next one.